Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Napoleon Total War 3 with this Ottoman campaign. Last time around we had two battles in one video, in which most of what we did was we kind of lost momentum and the enemy was able to counterattack, so they counterattacked at Odessa and they also counterattacked over here. However, we were able to repulse the enemy, and since then I have forced myself to go on the offensive. So we're not fully recovered with this army, but we're pushing forward. I have, however, recovered quite a lot with this one. It's completely recovered. So that one, these two should meet and we should take Ukraine. Or at least this province, which is kind of Ukraine. I have, however, seen there's a lot of Russian full stacks kind of marching back and forth kind of in this region. Not good. At the same time, in the bigger European scheme of things, France has steamrolled into Austria. They've gone ahead and taken Prague. They've also gone ahead and taken Hessen. And most importantly, they've taken Vienna. In response, the former allies of the French, the Prussians, have moved in and taken Moravia, Olmütz. That has kind of broke down the relationship in between Prussia and France. And no, they're not at war with each other. Why did I think... I thought they were at war. They broke their alliance, so I thought they were declaring war on each other. But I guess they're not breaking the alliance anymore. So they're not at war with each other, which leaves kind of with Napoleon with a very thin line. I guess he can attack Venice and then the Hungarian region. I think there will be war between Prussia and France, though. I don't think that alliance will last. I mean, with that, there's not much stopping me from taking Croatia. But as we know, I looted the province and then I burnt everything in it. And it's being held by rebels, and I mean, the population is going down. I don't know if anyone lives here anymore. Everyone's probably dead. So instead, we're gonna go for a more lucrative province. So I've been having this army sit here and just cost me money, and that Mehmed Ali just sit there. So instead, we're now gonna actually take Mehmed Ali and his force. We're actually gonna do something useful with him. So we're gonna march out here, and we're actually gonna attack Transylvania and attack Klausenberg in Transylvania and take that. There's been no moves against Belgrade in a very long time, so I doubt that the Austrians will relocate troops all of a sudden to take Belgrade from us when they're being crushed by all sides. There is a little bit of a risk in marching troops forward here, because I have seen possible troop movements over at Lemberg. But we're gonna go for it. So the battle today is gonna end up over here. I'm not entirely sure what the Russians were thinking here. So this army is mostly made up of Olana cavalry, and then a bunch of cannons, 3 6-pounders, and 120 of those, what is in vanilla called the Unicorn. Oh, and their wonderful versatility and breathtakingly powerful. The Unicorn is the crowning achievement of Russian artillery. And then they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other batteries of 6-pounders. Luckily for me, I'm pretty sure that the Russian batteries are all made up of 2 cannons each. So that makes it only 14. It could have been worse. It could have been 21. But so it's kind of an interesting army, but I think it's kind of a pushover given the amount of cannons. If I can get a good cavalry charge in on that, they're gone. So I had previously moved up to block the bridge because they were sending in smaller armies, burning my port at Sevastopol and also the attack that we saw last video that went down on Odessa. So without further ado, I think we're gonna go ahead and attack Peter Wittgenstein. But first, I've actually gone... We're gonna be a little bit sneaky, so we've got Kismet, which is an assassin, which is a cold-blooded murderer, and he's really good at listening to your problems. Oh, I know, exactly. Right, so he's gonna listen in on a bit of problem that we have with Peter Wittgenstein, and that is to assassinate him. And unfortunately, the agent was detected by this, but he was able to escape. So he skedaddles into the forests of Russia. Since the assassination attempt failed, we're gonna have to attack anyways. So we bring in... We don't bring in the reinforcements for some reason. So we'll retreat across the bridge. I don't know why we didn't get reinforcements there. I guess I'll have to end turn then. That's not great. I thought oh, it doesn't exactly reach. Damn it. Great. Is there anything else? I did manage to get national census, which gave me reduced administration cost. I'm not entirely sure if that's the main thing, but I'm actually making quite a bit of money now. It could also be the fact that I sent over all the trade ships here, and I sent out my battle fleet to raid the trade, which is set up here. And the questions of whether the British were going for the Balearic Islands were answered. They did go for them. They left both armies there, I'm pretty sure. The fleets, I'm not entirely sure. We can't see them in port. They're building up the province. So if possibility arises, a little Ottoman raid on that could do nicely, because they're building up that like a really great port. Anyways, let's go ahead and end turn and see if we can't make a give ourselves a go at Kiev. The Russians, at this point alerted to the situation, could decide to attack or just dig in at their defense at Kiev. We'll see what happens. Alliance broken, so I guess this was what I thought would lead to war in between France and Prussia. I mean, the relationships are breaking down ever as it goes, but they're still allies. But it gets a little bit worse every time, I think. It looks like, anyways. Also, the British launched another fleet, and they were able to take over the Brittany region, which is kind of silly. Right, with that, we'll go over here. So I think it looks like the only thing the Russians did was put 2 cannons outside and 2 cannons inside. I don't know where the general went. I don't know where Wittgenstein... Wittgenstein took part of the army and then moved down to retake Odessa. And then we have Mikhail Barclay de Tolly with kind of a sizable force that's turned up. We're gonna see if we can infiltrate it and see what he actually has. He did. Kismet did. Oof. Reserve the brigade, 2 brigades to be exact, of Russian heavy cavalry of cuirassiers, dragoons, lances, a lot of musketeers, cannon, a full stack, and then that crap. Jeez. Right. They are not within striking distance of this region just yet, which is good. But holy crap. I'm gonna have to start recruiting some extra troops. I was spending a lot of this extra money that I've been recently getting into. Okay, so instead of sending these guys to Klausenberg, I think we're gonna have to keep marching them up towards the front line. The thing is the mortars. We might want to ditch the mortars actually. They're not that great, aren't they? I don't think they kill that many. So we're gonna ditch the mortars. Boom, you're gone. It's quicker to move this way, and as they do, I have recruited some extra cavalry. They will go ahead and join this army. The saving grace of the Ottoman Empire is their cavalry. So we need more cavalry. I've built up barracks and stuff, so we can recruit troops along the border and along here. So we're gonna recruit a lot of troops to prepare our defense against these. But we're still gonna go ahead with this attack right here. So the forces are gonna join. They're gonna attack us at the bridge, intercept, and then we'll have a second battle actually attacking the city itself. And with that said, let's go ahead and join into battle, shall we? Right, pretty straightforward. Their army consists most of cannons, so we will be able to ride them down pretty quickly. The thing we need to watch out for is that cavalry unit, that Dragoon Guard, which we can actually see here. So I've decided to deploy my troops on the back of this hill, covered as well, and the cannons all the way back here. Sappers in front, cavalry hiding over here, general right over there. Let's go ahead and start. And what we can see is we can see 2 cavalry units, the Lancers, and the Dragoons. And what they seem to be doing is limbering all their guns. Oh no, look at that. I was mistaken. A lot of the 6-pounder guns are 4. So, how many did we say? I mean, there was at least 10. And also I noticed reinforcements turning up over here. Smallest cavalry unit is gonna move over there. Take those guys out. And I don't know. Let's see. Now they have redeployed the cannons. The thing I'm really worried about is not the cannon, but the cavalry. Do we have any... You know what? We've got loads of troops that can place spikes. I'll place so many spikes across this field. And no one will ever be able to walk across it without completely dying. Alright, did you get those guys? Yes. Complete annihilation of those cannons. Great. That's a lot of fire, since the AI put their batteries in such a god-awful position. They're all firing straight into the hill, and so are we. However, I do, in fact, have a howitzer. I will actually target their cavalry. Starting to put the spikes up. So we got spikes there, we got spikes there, spikes. Even more spikes over here. I'm wondering if maybe I should save this one spike just to bring it closer, because now when I look at the territory, the round shot cannons should hold fire. Now when I look at the territory, imagine going with the infantry over there and right at the artillery. Thing is, they have plenty more artillery, so we need to keep an eye out for that. The infantry will now advance into a position right there, and I will advance my cavalry to see if we can scout what the enemy has over there. Maybe I dare send my general to scout through the forest to see what the enemy has over there. Let's see. So I want to drag spikes somewhere like that we can fall back to in case the enemy's cavalry decides to strike at us. Thing is, if these guys start firing canister at us, we're so bloody doomed. So I think we'll send like one unit over to start with, and we keep the other ones in reserve. Okay, so it seems like there's nothing over here. We'll move the cavalry then over there. And I think this unit should instead move over there. The general didn't spot anything. I'm wondering if he's blind. Was this all they had, maybe? So it's a Jaeger unit, it's an infantry unit, there's 2 units of cavalry. Oh, they're gonna shoot at them as we cross the hill, aren't they? They are. Put the sappers in reserve. Let's make sure that the cavalry will go in first, just to shock down the cannons, put them down. And once that's done, the infantry will charge over the hill, start firing, and we'll have them. We'll have the cavalry retreat, and in the confusion of Russian troops all over the place there, dying and stuff. Oh, now they actually charged. Are they? They're charging my cannons. Are they gonna go all the way? No, they're not. Try to be sneaky with us. Open fire. Ooh, this one, just from that little attack, is almost breaking. General, make your way over there. This cavalry, move into position. These 2, move into position. See if we can break this one. This unit of infantry is not doing too well. Which one will break first? Our unit or the enemy? Sappers move forward. The general has arrived. I think these guys are now just shooting mostly our men. When the sappers get into this position, they should have a pretty good target shooting down all of these. Oh, and I forgot to tell the howitzers to stop shooting at them. We'll tell the howitzers to hold the fire. And then we'll rally. So these guys rallied against the charge of the lancers. However, I'm not entirely sure if I like where these guys are shooting at. They're not really shooting over here. They're shooting straight towards the center, so I can see some of our soldiers getting shot in the head.
Our men are running.
Bloody Russians. Oh, they get shot by their own cannon. Let's get up on the wall then. In the confusion here, let's just go for it. Let's attack. I don't think these guys will make it wherever they're trying to go. Through the spikes, they're attacking towards my general. It's not gonna work. We've got the big cavalry attack now coming in. They're trying to turn the guns. They did turn the guns. And they did get quite the shot off at our cavalry. Right, before the Russians are able to recuperate from that, the infantry needs to go forward. And we need to send in that extra unit of cavalry. I didn't think the AI was going to be able to get the shot off. We have cannons coming in from over there that needs to be taken down. Second attack went in over here against the light troops, and they're running while the lancers are chasing them down, so that's not really a good look for them. My infantry is coming in, and these guys have had enough, so they're going to pull away. Just in time for my line infantry to start opening fire. And we can take down these cannons instead with the cavalry. And the light guys were killed off. So we took care of that. Now we just need to shoot down the general. Only one unit of musketeers remain. And they're not really sure what to do. The enemy general comes under fire. The two cannons over there destroyed. The unit that was hit by the canister, even though there's only 41 men of them left, they came back. But then again, they have the 6th chevron, so it's a very good unit. Only enemy cavalry remain. Order my troops forward to start shooting at them. I guess what we'll do is we'll lock them in place with that cavalry unit and this one, and then we shoot them down. Or if we just hold that position that we currently hold, keep firing, because that seems to be working. See if we can get a howitzer shot to come in, blow some of them away. I think that is enough. We'll hold fire. The big unit from over here will charge, and this unit from over here will charge. And as they pull away, I need to follow. Oh, we got a bad angle there. I don't want to block the view from my musketmen, as they're going to try to shoot all of these down. Looks like there is where I draw the line, kinda. No point actually chasing those down, because those were part of the town defense, so they'll all die anyways. Now you can pull back as the second one holds them in place, kinda. See if we can just avoid getting shot down. And they're running, but just as they see that, there's a unit that came back. I should have chased those guys down. I don't think they will be able to get into position to fire before my Boyarlar. Oh, they got into a square. Just kinda. But it was not enough. And they run down, and that should mean victory. Or at least that's what I thought. What then? Okay, we need to scout. Oh no, the enemy cavalry is back. Well, it looks like they did a charge here or something. Where exactly do they think they're going? That's kind of annoying. In the last moments when I think the battle is over. Oh, I think they're leaving the field. Yes, they did leave the field, which was kind of unnecessary because they were... I mean, they should have stayed and fought to the end. Just because it would kill my people. They wouldn't have won, but they could have taken more Ottomans with them, which would have made it easier for the next attack they would do. Anyways, there we have it. Let's go ahead and go back to the campaign map and see what we can do. Here we have the statistics of the battle. We lost 300 men, the enemy lost 800. 176 remain. I don't think they will actually remain though. We lost, as I said, 300. Cavalry, well, the ones that kill the most. Highest losses, some of the infantry, but also the cavalry. So these guys that took the canister, they lost 60 trooper, which is kind of a lot. However, it completely kind of opens up the path to town. And since these guys are so damaged, I think we'll let the new model army lead the way. And I think this is an auto resolve, which it certainly is. We lost 500 men, and the enemy lost 2,000. If I loot it, I get 16,000. I will only waste it though, so we'll peacefully occupy it. Very nice. Now I think we're gonna try and merge these two armies actually. So this one's 10 and this one's 13. Gonna bring that down. We can merge some of these units. Can send at least this one over. And then we see... I have no other unit to merge. We don't want to maybe... It takes quite a while to recruit these. So what I can do is I can send this guy back. But now we have a full stack. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have sent the general back. I'm stupid. And you should have stayed. The general, will send him back. Ooh, courageously, the 6+ morale in battle. But was this guy? No? Yes, it was. Courageous. I was hoping that, because this guy, he's a brave soldier and confident general. Now he's, I think, kind of a chance against these if they would come towards us. The problem is, the further as we go into Russia, that we won't be able to... I won't be able to recruit troops out of these barracks. Because that's how Napoleon Total War 3 works. I can, however, recruit here. Or is it because... No, I think we need, like... It needs to be like a Muslim region, or at least... I don't know if it's... No, it won't help if I build my own barracks. And we can't start converting the people. I don't think they would fight for me anyways. So these two other provinces. Now we need to look at what we need to recruit. The thing is, they will be there in 2 turns. So the only thing we can get is these. And over here, cannon is something that we actually 4 turns though. Damn. Howitzers only 2. Then we'll do howitzers. And Bedouin. I don't know if they're that good. We'll get more of these then. That's 3 turns. So it takes a long time. I mean, this army will be there quicker than recruiting troops. And upgrade something. Give us a little bit of coin. I have been thinking maybe to convert this to a coffee house. To a college. Just so I can upgrade 2 things at the same time. What we'll do, which will generate the most money, is of course building a trading company here. I'm thinking that I'll possibly be switching this one out at some point and make it into a where we recruit warships. But then we have it right now. The Austrians could come in and take that, which would definitely isolate us here. We would have to fight our way through here or back through the Austrians. We do have second army on its way, and I have a lot of money to take from to build maybe a 3rd army. With that said, I think we're gonna go ahead and end it right here. There was some questions about trying to trade for technology or trade away technology. The thing is, the way that the AI kind of operates, they're very reluctant to trade with you. So I was trying to so you can give them a massive advantage, like a clearly good deal in their favor, and they'll still deny it. Yeah. Did they take anything more? No? Are they Hanover? No, they start with Hanover. Right. There we have it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.